What's going on, my peoples? And I go by the name of the Sorcerer. I'm now about to give you a reading. Let's get straight to the reading. Actually, before I start, I need you to like, comment, share, subscribe, press the notification bell, and the hype button. This is something new to me. You know, I'm not tech savvy. I know how to sign in, I know how to upload, but if you're asking me to do, you know, little things such as the hype stuff, you know, I'm still getting to grips with it, but it does help. So if you can, doing all of those things makes a difference, especially for, you know, my area fields. But yes, let's get straight into your reading and let's see what Spirit has to say. I knew that card was gonna come out. Okay. Okay. All right. Now let's get into it. So I'm just getting all the cards are just there now, and I will get towards your reading right now. All right. Cool. And yeah, I'm gonna just say this. You have to, and I'm gonna say this. You're gonna have to just really see this as an empowering time, all right? And I'm gonna explain why you should do as I should, but really understand that I want you to really just know that things are happening, and I just felt like there's this resistance. Before I even got to the reading, I felt like there's this little resistance, right? And what I'm seeing right now is that there's a few cracks within this wall. And what's behind the wall is you, right? And the wall is a representation of a resistance, right? And now what I see is it's starting to crack. And now, boom. Like, I'm just seeing this flow of water just coming towards you, and it's definitely going to be a series of happiness. So you may have waited for months. Perhaps there's like 3 months, 3-4 months, but there is going to be a active change, an acceleration of good news. So we're talking about your wish fulfillment. We're talking about things that you have wanted for a long time. This feels very much like, when am I going to get the feedback regarding an interview? When am I going to get a new promotion? When am I going to see a change within my financial situation? I feel like there is definitely a change of energy, because we went from something that's so stressful, and that's what I saw was like this barrier, and behind yourself you're trying to go through this barrier, and there was like cracks developing, and then whoosh, the tension, the hardness has decimated. In fact, this is something that I feel like you have completed the patience. Now Spirit's saying, well, collect what's presented to you. So there's definitely major changes happening for you, because I've got fortunes after difficulty. I've definitely see this as a financial help, so a windfall of cash. And I don't want it to be a situation like, oh, you're going to win the lottery, right? There is a possibility. I'm not going to lie to you, but I'm going to say it more towards the notion that there are multitudes of ways of you having heightened financial abundance, and that could be presented within a role within a new career. It could be presented within the lottery. This could be receiving a paycheck that you haven't had in a while. Have you guys even checked your, like, for example, what's owed to you? There's certain savings that you may not see. There's certain returns that you may have overlooked because you've been so stressful, I'm not gonna lie, and that because you've got this barrier, you may be at such a high vantage point that you've not seen what's provided for you. Now, that's not necessarily a bad thing, because I feel very much like when you are going to feel like happy, it feels very much of a welcome package for you. So things such as great news coming away, financial income is definitely going to be along that route of things. Your answers, I mean, your manifestations have been answered. I feel very much like you also have a guardian angel. So this could be a family member, a friend that's got your back. They may have helped you and they're going to help you financially. Maybe what I also see is that they may be the ones that are willing to invest in your idea. They may be the ones that are willing to help you regarding your financial struggles. I'm seeing that you may not have asked for help, but they have always wanted to help you, and they're in a position to. I also see that this is definitely a situation where obviously you're going to be grateful, right? But this is something that is a change. So let's just say you're able to fix a financial issue that you've got. I don't see you ever plunging back towards those difficulties. I see this as a situation like I myself have altered my life. I can see that my life's being altered. That's what I'm seeing within your energy. I can never ever put myself ever in that position again. So I feel very much like the sort of pothole in the road has been fixed. There isn't going to be any potholes. I feel like you're going to learn if there was any situation that occurs, but I genuinely feel like this is a happy stage in your life. I think what I'm seeing a big change is a couple of things. I feel very much like you do need to speak more about situations in your life such as financial issues, because I actually feel like you've generally got some good people around you. You generally got some good people around you. I've got the Empress energy. Let's see what Spirit has to say regarding any more messages regarding your an overnight help, shall I say. Yeah, I think very much like you've got people that love you and care for you, and I think you're not speaking much about this, because if I had a friend that was going through a tough time, I know that I would be there to help them. And I feel very much like closed mouths don't get fed. I'm not being harsh, but I just feel like that's something that you need to look out for as well. And I feel very much that you have the capabilities of feeling like your health is going to be better, shall I say. Yeah, your health is going to be better because you're not as stressed as what you have. And I really want you to focus on understanding that stress is a common issue towards to diminish your health, shall I say. I think that's something that you guys have to, or you have to look for, and you have to really focus on that, because that's something that I see that's going to be something that's going to help you as time goes by, that your health will get better. But overall, I think the financial element of this is going to be better for you. I am seeing that you have a lot of people that's got your back, but most importantly, your spirit team has got your back. Help is along the way. Finances are going to get better, and it's just going to happen overnight. All right, that was your reading. I'm the Sorcerer. Take care.